Guys, welcome back to another edition of the Ask Simerjeet series, also goes by the hashtag Ask SJS. Very simple rule of thumb: if you send me your video in Hindi or Urdu, I will answer your question in the same language. However, if you send me your video in English, I will answer the video in English, right? So for those of you who are concerned about what language I'm using, this is a rule of thumb. The same language that you want the answer in, please use the same language to ask me your question. Don't make yourselves uncomfortable with another language if that is not the language that you're comfortable with. The question that's coming up next is part of the Mentoring Motivational Speaker series. Also goes in Hindi by the name of hashtag Motivational Speaker Kaise Bane. There is something very exciting coming up in this space, which is I'm trying to get together not just a bunch of motivational speakers from the Indian subcontinent to answer your questions on how to make this a full-time career. The only reason, because I believe that this country of 1.3 billion and other countries in the subcontinent, we need many more growth catalysts, many more change catalysts, and the youth needs direction. And that is exactly what this next question is about. So let's hear the question first, and then I will share my answers.
Simerjeet, good morning, and myself is Nobonita. With respect to the last video of yours, one of the latest videos, not exactly the last one, I have a few questions to ask you, since this number was given on the podcast of your video, which says that we can call, any one of us can call you if we have queries related to motivational speaking. So I just wanted to know, in order to flourish as a motivational speaker, because I am just very new in this journey. So I am an IT professional. At the same time, I'm also, stepping on to become or to do something for the society. Want to become a motivational speaker, because from the travels of my own life, from the good and the brutal experiences, I've garnered a lot of knowledge, a lot of experiences, which I wanted to, through which I think I can motivate and inspire the mass, the population, the youngsters who very quickly get stressed out, very quickly get depressed. So I want to help out the society, the people of the society. So just wanted to know, if I want to start my career, so long I've been doing it over YouTube, over Facebook and all, but in order to make it a professional approach and to do it professionally, commercially, how do I do? If you can just help me out with a few tips. I'm much fascinated by the way you speak, by your videos, and I also have my YouTube channel. I'll just put the link down here. So thank you so much. I will just await to hear your answers with respect to my questions. Thank you.
So that was Nobonita, and her question is how to move from her little experiments in motivational speaking to doing something full-time. So Nobonita, first of all, thank you so much for your compliments, and I have a compliment for you too. You speak very well, and someone who's coming from real life experiences, someone who feels that he or she can motivate through their own life journey, there's nothing that matches that. I will share with you, Nobonita, and with others who are watching, who are keen on moving from experimenting with motivational speaking to something bigger on a professional scale, 5 very simple tips, and the list is not exhaustive by any means, but it's something that'll get you started. And as you move forward, you will find out what other things you need to do. Don't worry about figuring out all the way to your final destination, as long as you figure out the next 2 or 3 steps. So number 1, post consistently. Okay, so if you're on LinkedIn, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Insta, I prefer, if you're a speaker, use audio or video, right? And because that way your tribe can connect with you at a much deeper level. However, if you're a writer, just posting text will do as well. But post consistently, that is secret number 1. I often see sometimes people have either 5 posts in a day and then they disappear for 2 weeks. That is not very good when you want to nurture your online tribe. When you want to build your initial followers, it's not a very good sign. So what I will recommend to you is post consistently. Speak on what's happening around you. Speak on your own personal life experiences. Help people get to know you better. Help people to get to know your story better. So that's what I mean by posting consistently, which will automatically lead to step number 2, point number 2, which is build your tribe. Build that initial mass of followers who believe in your story, who look up to you, who come to you for guidance, and let your larger group of followers emerge from that. Be really happy. Even I saw that image once. No matter how small your audience, play your best music. So no matter if it's 2 or 4 people, my first group of people that I spoke to professionally, paid assignment, was 16 people, out of which 2 were the family members of the entrepreneur that I worked for. And that's how big my first audience was, right? So don't worry too much about, don't compare yourself with other people, but start by building and nurturing your tribe, online and offline. So that's step number 2. Number 3, please remember, Nobita, that you do not need permission to serve. There is no permission. There is permission required to earn money, right? If you want to charge someone, you need to convince somebody to pay you something in return for your services. But if you go into serve, that requires very little permission. So approach your local government, schools, colleges, clubs, resident welfare associations. Go out there and offer your services on a pro bono basis, which means don't charge for your services in the beginning. This will help you develop yourself. This will help you to get your message out. This will generate a lot of content for your YouTube channel and other social media handles. So keep the financial aspect in the back burner for now, right? And time will come when you can move it to the front, but not at the moment. Okay. So tip number 3 is, remember, you do not need any permission to serve, to be of service. Schools, colleges, resident welfare associations, clubs, associations, go out there, share your message, and then share it again on social media platforms. This will give you the sort of momentum that you need to keep yourself busy. Number 4, find your niche. What I mean by that, in motivational speaking in this country, I started it 13 years ago full-time, and there were only a handful of people back in 2007 who were doing it full-time as a profession, okay? And now it's blossomed, so you got hundreds now. At the same time, the industry has matured, has evolved, as I shared in another video. So now more people are specializing in something rather than being a journalist motivational speaker giving a pep talk on anything. Now you have time management experts, life coaches, relationship coaches, youth speakers, depression, people who help you out with depression, people who help you out with purpose, peak performance coaches, etc., passionpreneurs. We got so many of these descriptions coming out on LinkedIn and other places, which means the industry is maturing. It'll be so. Take out the time to find out what are you really good at. What is the message that you would like to share with the world, right? And then build your content around that. So I don't expect that to happen immediately, but as time passes by, if you get to that level, that would be great. Number 5, this is very important, guys. Very important. So listen up. Number 5, make it easy for your clients to find you. Make it easy for your clients to find you. Have a one-stop thing where all your content comes together, where your blog is linked, with your audio is linked, with your podcast is linked, where your video is linked. I see a lot of creative and enthusiastic people failing at step number 5. So I'm not saying step number 5 is all about marketing yourself. Of course, it's part of it is doing that. But step number 5 is make it easy for your potential clients to find you through Google search, through local Google listings, through your advertisements somewhere on Insta or FB, but have like a one-stop destination. I don't know, it could be a blog, it could be a personal website. That depends upon your finances and how tech-friendly you are. But if you meet somebody and say, hey, this is what I do, then make it easy for them to go online and know everything about that you're offering, and all your content is available. Everything is available there. A lot of talented people fail because they don't have the consistency or the execution skills to make step number 5 happen. They're dependent upon a third party. No, don't do that. Get a little tech savvy or hire the right people. But for God's sake, find a mechanism to put all your content together in one place, and you meet somebody, and in one moment you can say, why don't you log on to my website and know more about what I do? And you will also see videos, and you can listen to my podcast, and you can see my latest social media posts, etc., or read my blog. Make it easy for potential clients to find you. So I hope these 5 steps help you to venture into your first paid assignment and beyond. Thank you for sending in your questions, and we will be back with the next episode of Mentoring Motivational Speakers very soon. You guys take care, and let's all make a better world together. Bye-bye.